Hello, it's Jay here again and welcome to another tutorial. So in this lesson we're carrying on with the options menu but we actually need to come to the game manager script to begin with, and we'll begin by creating a couple of variables. So public static int, we're going to say underscore screen width, close that off, into the comments, creates variable to store the current screen width We'll copy and paste that below, and I'm sure you've guessed what we're going to do. We're going to change that to height. And changing out the comment also. Okay, with those two in place, we'll come to the void awake and we'll define them. So we'll begin by the underscore screen width is going to be equal to screen dot width, close that line off, and we'll say that we're setting that variable to the current screen width, and we'll copy that again, we'll paste it in below, and we'll just swap it out with height here and here. And then of course we'll just change out the comments. So why we're doing it this way in Game Manager? Well, obviously this is going to get the or store the current screen width and height once we start. Now we are going to have these refresh if we alter the resolution in the options script, and then it will store the new variables in these two again. So what are we going to do in this lesson? Well, in this lesson I want, because we're doing the options menu as a kind of overlay, I thought rather than just having it come on and off, it could sort of slide in over the top of the current scene. And because we'll need these later, we might as well implement them now, and then we can use them to implement this sort of sliding effect. So now back in the options menu, we're going to create of type private float underscore temp starting position, close that line off. In the comments, create variable to store the starting position of the GUI. Again, we'll copy that, we'll paste it in below, and we'll change this to temp current position, and again we'll change that in the comments, and I'll make this of type public to begin with. You of course can change this if you want, but you may want to adjust this value, so probably better to make it public to begin with. And we're going to say that's equal to 2f, so we'll say defines the speed in which the GUI position is decreased and with that in place, we can now come to the void update. We'll say if open and close brackets, inside the brackets options active double equals true into the, in fact, let's get the brackets in place first. So we'll just open and close brackets. We'll come back to that line. If options active is equal to true underscore temp starting position is going to equal the game manager dot underscore screen width. Close that line off. So let's get this into the comments. We'll say then set underscore temp starting position to equal the underscore screen width from the game manager script. And we'll come below here, we'll create another if block. Again, if options active equals true, double and underscore temp current position is greater than 0. We'll come to the end, we'll open and close brackets, we'll break the line up for commenting. So the same comment as last time, equal to true, and I'll just add and. So the temp current position is greater than 0. Temp current position, we're going to say minus equals, and then we'll use the decreased GUI position speed. So let's break that up for commenting. Then temp current position is decreased by the, and we can just use that naming convention. So if you can hear that, that's just my printer winding down. So in actual fact, we'll need to put this within these same closed brackets. We're going to say if open and close brackets temp current position is less than 0, temp current position is equal to 0, again just preventing a negative. I'll put then make temp current position equal to 0. And now we can come below that, this if block, below this close bracket here. If open and close, and again options active, although this time it's going to be equal to false, double and temp current position is greater than or equal to 0. No, we don't need any more brackets here. Let's just get this into the comments. So options active equals false, and temp current position is greater than or equal to 0. So this just resets the value. If we deactivate the options, so we're going to say temp current position equals and then game manager dot underscore screen width, which of course was the starting position, as I say, resetting it. So let's say they make temp current position equal to screen width from the game manager script. And now we're going to come down to the void options window, and all we're going to do is change the first 0 to underscore current temp current position. Let's save that off. So we'll just let it recompile and then we'll hit play. And we'll just let it cycle through. So let's come to the options button. We'll open the options. If I come out, it refreshes as normal. Let's go back into the options again. It should have reset, so. And you can now see how the options overlay slowly obviously comes in from the right hand side. Notice how, because we're bringing this to the front, the fighting game GUI, what you can see now, sort of greys out slightly as this is slid across. And we'll stop it there. So this was just a little touch I wanted to add so we can make it look a bit more professional. Obviously we'll have other things to do in order for it to properly look and feel professional, but this is the first little touch, and we'll leave it here for this video. So as always, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. I hope to see you next time, and until then, as always, bye for now.